Now, a lot of people have noticed that AMC stock has been trading in a relatively subdued pattern. It hasn't been going up a lot, it hasn't been falling a lot, it's trading sideways, and it's making a few people nervous about whether or not the AMC stock short squeeze is still on. Well, I'm here to tell you, yes, it is definitely still on. Nothing has changed with the short interest. The short shares are still outstanding, and the hedge funds that have shorted AMC will absolutely cover those short positions. But let's talk about a couple of the reasons why AMC stock could be trading in such a subdued pattern, why the excitement doesn't seem to be there, and whether or not it really affects the short squeeze at all, because I'm going to give you guys a little teaser. No, it doesn't affect the short squeeze at all. So if all of this sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2021 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing and you want to jump into the stock market, you can use the link down in the description below for Webull. Super simple to set up your account, and a $100 deposit is going to get you at least 2 free stocks. So sell them, keep them, whatever you want to do, they are yours. Let's talk about AMC, guys. Plain and simple. I'm not going to string you along for very long. It's just, there's no day traders right now. There's no swing traders out there that's increasing the volatility in AMC stock. In order to have price fluctuations like we were seeing back in May, back in June, you need day traders. Now, we don't need day traders for the short squeeze, right? There's a big difference there. I've been advocating to get rid of the day traders, to get rid of the swing traders, and everybody who is buying and selling. We only want people who are buying and holding AMC stock if we expect to trigger the short squeeze. But a lot of people are pointing to the fact that AMC is a little less exciting than it used to be. Okay. Well, I get it. You know, the price is trading sideways right now. You don't see some huge gainers. You don't see some huge losers. And in that lack of movement may be making some people uneasy. Well, I do not want anybody to be uneasy when it comes to AMC stock, because we need to remember, we didn't get in for excitement. We didn't get in for a rush of emotions. We didn't buy AMC stock because we expected the price to go up 10%, down 10%, up 20%, down 10%, and so on. We bought AMC stock for the mother of all short squeezes. And we don't get there by having day traders and swing traders on board. We get there simply by having people in AMC stock that are willing to hold AMC stock. And you guys can see it all over the map. Implied volatility is down. Options activity is down. Other investments are attracting these day traders and attracting that money. And you might make the case that, well, that's bad news for AMC stock. There's less attention on it. Okay. I completely understand. If there's less attention on AMC stock, then they might be able to fly under the radar for a while. But I'm here to tell you, the attention will return. It's not going to be like this forever. We're not just going to watch AMC stock trade sideways and be done. Nothing has changed in regards to the AMC stock short squeeze. The short interest is still sitting right around 85, 90 million shares that are shorted. Cost to borrow? Yes, it is currently low because shares are available to be lent out. But all of this will change when the hedge funds go to cover. So let's talk about what could cause that. The hedge funds are going to go to cover when one of two things happens. One, the risk is so great that the lenders lending these shares, lending money to the hedge funds say, not anymore. We need to call these shares back. You guys are not risking our money. You guys are not risking our shares any longer. That's called a margin call. And we'll talk about that in a second here. And the next scenario is hedge funds willingly go out and covering their shares. Let's briefly discuss this one first, because I think that it is less likely to see hedge funds willing to cover their shares, okay? We're sitting on a low cost to borrow right now. It's not costing the hedge funds very much to keep these short shares alive. It's around 1%. They can afford, as much as you don't want to hear it, they can afford a 1% interest rate on their AMC stock short shares. So they're not going to be forced to cover because of that, and they're not going to be willing to cover because of that, because it's relatively low interest rate. The price at $36, $35 per share, that is well above analysts' expectations of the price. They see it being worth $3, $4, $5 per share, and therefore, why would they make the decision to buy AMC at $35 per share when they think it's worth $3 per share? They wouldn't want to do that. They would want to wait until it drops back down to $3 per share before they go out and willingly cover the stock. So that takes care of the first scenario. I think it's less likely we see them willing to cover and more likely to see margin calls coming into place. Now, what do we need to see happen? And some of this is already taking place. Lower and lower and lower volume increases the days to cover. As the day traders exit, and we've been talking about this for quite some time now, the volatility lowers. That causes other swing traders to exit, and therefore less shares are being traded back and forth. Now, it may not be exciting. It may lead to some stagnation in prices, and it may lead to not depression, but discouragement among people that are holding it. Because I understand, guys, a lot of people out there got into AMC expecting it to squeeze back in February. If you got in May and June, I mean, that was already a long time for us. For those of us that got in back in January and February, we had already been holding for quite some time when we saw that jump up. Now, guess what? You've been holding for quite some time. The price has been trading sideways a little bit, and we are at a floor. If you got in around May, around June, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Those of us that got in January and February, we held at a very stagnant price, $12 to $8, back and forth for around 3, 4, even 5 months before we finally rocketed higher. Guess what? You get in June, we're trading 30, 40, 30, 40, 30, 40 for around 3, 4, 5 months now before we could potentially rocket higher. Now, I don't want to say that we need FOMO buyers to come in and cause this short squeeze, but here's what we do need. We need some shorts to cover. Now, when those shorts go to cover, whether it's because they're being margin called or whether it's because they're willingly covering, that's going to drive the price higher. Day traders are going to jump in because they see AMC stock moving 5, 10%. They want to take advantage of those gains. They jump in. The stock price shoots up even further. AMC is trading 20, 30% higher. And then all of a sudden we've got FOMO buyers jumping in. FOMO buyers drive the price up even higher than before. And then all of a sudden we're at these new time highs and the hedge funds are out there thinking, okay, well, this is getting a little out of hand. We need to cover our short shares now. And then everything falls into place and the stock price rockets higher. Guys, it might be boring now, but I'm telling you, when the shorts go to cover, when the MOASS, the mother of all short squeezes for AMC stock takes place, you will not regret being and holding an AMC for as long as you have. Whether it's next week, whether it's next month, whether it's next year, you do not want to miss out on the unlimited gains that the mother of all short squeezes has in store for you. Now, guys, I want to know down in the comments below, just inspire the rest of us to keep holding, to keep those diamond hands and not give up, because I see it on the horizon as those of you who think that it's the end and it's time to go. As soon as you shut the door, man, the fireworks are gonna start. So inspire the rest of us to keep those diamond hands. If this button is still red, make sure to click and subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day and we are growing our portfolios together. And if you're brand new to investing and you want to use the link in the description below for Webull, make sure to check that out. Make a $100 deposit. You're gonna get 2 free stocks just for doing so. Sell them, keep them, whatever you want. They are yours. ClayBro883 on Twitter and Instagram. And of course, guys, until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.